Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to my latest movie review. I'm sorry it's been a while since my last movie review, but yeah, I just haven't gotten around to doing another one until now. So today I'll be reviewing the new Tom Hooper film, Les Miserables. So this film came out late in December, and I actually saw it a few weeks ago, but I didn't actually bother doing the review until now. I should have done it a few weeks ago, I know, but yeah, so today's pretty much just the only chance I've gotten to do it. So Les Miserables, the movie, is based on, I think it's an old book that became a play, and it's been a few movies and a few Broadway plays and things like that, and now it's finally been brought out as a movie again in 2012. So this movie is a musical drama, and it's a full-on musical. Like 99% of the dialogue is sung in this movie. There's very little talking. I'd say there's probably about 20 to 30, maybe 40 words in the entire film that aren't sung. So, and the movie goes for about 2.5 hours, so there's a lot of singing in this movie. And if you're not a fan of musicals, then I don't recommend it because you probably won't like it. So it's directed by Tom Hooper, the director of The King's Speech, which was also a really big movie. So I'll just get into the plot quickly. I think it's based around the early 19th century in post-revolutionary France, and it's based on this character played by Hugh Jackman called Jean Valjean, and he's known as prisoner 24601, so that's his number that he's given, and he's been imprisoned by this Captain Javert guy for about 19 years, only for stealing a loaf of bread, but that's how long he's gotten in prison for this guy. So after 19 years of pretty much being a slave to this Javert guy, Jean Valjean is released, but he's got a parole for the rest of his life, so he can't break that, or they'll be after him again and he'll be imprisoned again. But anyway, going against that, he does break his parole, so now he's a wanted man again, being chased down by this Javert guy who's definitely not going to let up. You see him in the movie and he's just like, he's not going to let this guy go, he's after him for good. So I don't want to get too much into the story because it is a fairly in-depth movie. It goes for 2.5 hours, so there's a lot of story involved, but Anne Hathaway's character comes into it, and she has a daughter that she can't afford to look after, and eventually Hugh Jackman's character, Jean Valjean, decides to take care of the daughter, and her name's Cosette, so he brings her up as his own daughter, and meanwhile this Captain Javert guy's still on his tail looking for him after all these years, so that's pretty much the very basic plot of the film. So Hugh Jackman plays the main character, then you've got Russell Crowe playing Javert. Anne Hathaway's character, her name is Fantine, and her daughter Cosette is played by Amanda Seyfried. So the movie also stars Eddie Redmayne, Samantha Banks, and you've got Helena Bonham Carter and Sacha Baron Cohen in this film, and they're kind of like the comic relief for the film. They're just the kind of light-hearted for fun singing couple in this movie that are just really pathetic but really funny. So that without them, this movie is kind of just really dark and dull, so they kind of lift the spirits and brighten it up a little bit, which is good to have in a 2.5 hour movie like this. And this is Samantha Banks, one of the actors in the film. It's her debut movie, so her first film, and she does really good in this as well, really sings really great in the film. So another thing to point out in this film, most musicals, the tracks are pre-recorded, so the singing tracks in the films, they'll go into the studio with the actors a few weeks earlier maybe and record all the songs that they have to sing, and then a few weeks later they'll go on set and just mime what they're singing, so it's not really them singing it at the time that they're being filmed. So with Les Miserables, what makes it different is this is all live singing, so they're actually singing on the set of the movie while it's being filmed, so there's no pre-recorded tracks, so you can really get the real emotions that they're bringing out when they're singing rather than just mimicking a pre-recorded track. And they all pretty much do a really good job at singing live in this movie. Hugh Jackman is great. I thought Russell Crowe was actually really good. I heard a lot of bad things about Russell Crowe singing in this, so I wasn't really expecting much, but when he sang the song Stars, I mean, that about an hour into the film, I thought that was really, really good. I mean, he's not the best singer, but he does do it pretty good. So there's a lot of classic and really, really cool songs in this movie. I Dreamed a Dream by Anne Hathaway. She sang the whole song the entire way through with just one camera shot on a close-up of her face the whole time, so that would have been really hard to do, but it was pulled off really well. As I said, the song Stars by Russell Crowe, he did a really good job in that. There's a song by Hugh Jackman called Suddenly, which is also really cool. Castle on the Clouds, that's a good song too. There's just a whole heap of really good numbers in this musical. So I would recommend this to people who are fans of musicals, or maybe just like a few musicals like me. I'm not a huge fan. I like Tim Burton's Sweeney Todd and The Nightmare Before Christmas, but I'm not a huge fan of musicals. I don't go out and see all of them, but this one I really, really enjoyed. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did, which is good. I really like seeing a movie where you're not expecting much from it, but then you come out really, really liking it, so that's how I went into this movie. So thanks for watching my review of Les Miserables, guys. I highly recommend it. It was a great, fantastic movie, so yeah, thanks for watching. It'd be great if you could subscribe and check out my channel, and I'll see you later.